Okay, Ryan Seek, if you he works in OSIM, so if you need a massage chair, go see him. Yeah. He's a trained accountant. Dr. Goh is an NIE researcher and instructor. So they teach teachers. Yeah. So it's very much into the area of education. So if you have children or grandchildren with education problems, you can go see him also. Now, finally, I want to close off by addressing two comments, perhaps questions that were sent in by Chun Hui. And I want to mention, first of all, that he suggested, Chun Hui is a he, yeah. He suggested that, because it's an email, so I want to make sure that you cannot tell his sex from the email, but I know I heard his name is a male man. So Chun Hui suggested that we have a virtual town hall because many people cannot come because of social distancing and maybe because they're not so mobile. I think many of you prefer, like me, to see and hear each other face to face without a mask, but we can't. So we have a limited town hall. But I have asked for this session to be recorded so that it's on YouTube. And maybe in the next session I might explore even a live streaming, Facebook live streaming. We've tested it out and it's possible, so I might do that. So yes, I want to reach as many people as possible while still realizing that the VH cannot see, so some of these may not be so accessible still for them, the virtual town hall. But I will do that. Secondly, Chun Hui mentioned Braille classes. He suggested that maybe Braille classes should be pay by donation, meaning people pay as much as they feel they can afford, and we SAVH should just say this is how much it costs, and so that's a baseline, right? I think Chun Hui is very, very optimistic. He thinks a lot of people would function like him. If you tell me this costs $150, I'll pay you $200. The reality is, I tell you it's $150 and you pay $50. Yeah. So what happens is this. I do not know the reason behind it, but there could be two possible reasons. One is he's concerned about the poor, they can't pay, and then, they will be deprived of learning Braille. Let me assure you, if that is a concern, we have subsidies, and we, like the Life Fund, we can pay for it, we can waive the fees if you really tell me you're poor, you have no income, but you need to learn Braille because that's the way to improve yourself. Well, we will not allow poverty to prevent you from learning. All right? So tell us and it will be free. So the concern about being too poor to pay for Braille classes, that should not be a concern at all. But the other concern may well be this idea that there are lots of people who actually can afford it. If you tell them it's $150, they really will pay $200, $250, right? Because they say, oh, I really can afford it and I really value this. So actually at the moment, that is already ongoing. If somebody can come in and say, I really can pay more. The services we charge like $50 for about 4 sessions, right? 8 hours. So, so cheap. I give you 500, here's the check. And there are people who can do that, and they do. We allow it. And so that's not a problem. If there are people who really feel, I'm so grateful to SAVH for even this, here's a $500 check, they can do that. So we don't need to say, please pay by donation. There is a very important third reason why we won't go that way. See, at the moment, it's already very cheap, $50 for 4 sessions. Even the salary of this person training you is 3 times or 4 times that. So it's already heavily subsidized. So it's not unreasonable to charge that money. But the reason why we charge the money is this idea that this is basically what Lee Kuan Yew taught us all, that when you give something free to somebody, they don't relish it and they don't act responsibly. I give you a story from my MP days. I'm a member of parliament. We organize grassroots events, block party, and we can pay for all of it 100%. Okay, and there was a MP colleague of mine who said we can pay for it, we'll give it free. Tickets will be free. This Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock, there will be a block party and cakes and balloons and everything and toys for all the kids. And everybody signed up. 200 people signed up. And they took the tickets for free and they went away. When the Saturday came and the MP arrived, you know how many people were there? Guess. 200 tickets were given out. How many people came? 20. When it's free, people don't feel that they must turn up. So one of the things I was taught as a young MP is please charge something, even $2. And when you charge $2, 200 people turn up, maybe 250, because they paid for it already. So yes, to ensure that Braille is a very difficult, thing to learn, and we have very highly trained instructors. Don't waste their time, don't waste money. We charge a nominal sum, really $50, so that you will be responsible to turn up, and you will take it seriously, and you push yourself because I have already paid for it. I must go. If it's free, today I'm very lazy. I got paid. I don't want to go already. So we don't want that to happen, right? So thank you so much for the feedback anyway, and I think we will continue to value that, because in your feedback, we are then able to explain to you the thinking behind what we do. And if it's good thinking, then you accept it, I accept it. If it's wrong thinking, we can change it, right? So thank you very much, and have a good evening, and Happy New Year again to all of you who are celebrating. Thank you so much.